Welcome to the Sunday Reach from the Dominicans of the province of India. We have seen the miracle of the multiplication of bread and the responses to them. They are given to us to reflect in connection with the miracles of Elijah, Elisha, and the manna in the desert. They are all telling us about the great providence of God. Gospels specifically tell us the miracle of bread in relation with the person of Jesus and the experiences of the kingdom. Jesus saw the large crowd, he had pity on them. His concern was that they might faint on the way. There was a compassionate approach shown in the Gospel according to Matthew, Mark, and Luke. John reflects it as life-giving, liberating, and strengthening. You eat this bread that you may live. This gradual movement of that you may live is to touch us very personally. Bread, of course, is an immediate need. Food and clothing are needed for our daily sustenance and everyday living. But we also needed to see the providential care that is reflected in them. Jesus gave them bread, then he says that the word is that nourishes and gives life. Later he points to himself and says, I am the bread of life. The complaints raised against Jesus were questioning his authority of his words and actions. But in John, the arguments are mostly on his power to give life, meaning to the Samaritan woman, sight to the blind, healing to the paralytic, and life to Lazarus. Then he points to himself, the bread that I give is my flesh. Flesh is not just meat, it is a whole person. In that sense, the eating of the life-giving bread takes us in a journey of faith, from the calling through accompanying in his ministry to the passion and resurrection. According to John, from a wonder in the context of the needs of a family at Cana, to the recognition of Jesus as Lord and God as Thomas. We cannot have the eating of the life-giving bread if we are not willing to walk with him, die, and find life in him. It is time to eat, be fed from Jesus, the person, word, and making sure the daily bread, not only for us, but all who are hungry, weak, and heavily burdened. If Jesus is not assimilated into our life, words, and culture, we cannot find the Eucharistic bread alive in us too, because only in a sincerity of heart we can have a sacramental union with him. Otherwise, we are worshipping him for our sake. It is a time of passing over through a crisis in economy, ecology, food, and social institutions. How we pass through this difficult time depends on how much we are able to be filled with life. The presence of life is to be seen in solidarity and friendship in social sensitivity, growing and facilitating life-giving elements to culture, and standing for justice. The outcome may not be seen in our generation, but if a number of generations have to live in the abundance of life, we must choose to be fed by the person of Christ today, transforming into his image. Get up and eat, or the journey will be too long for you.